Hey guys, welcome to another episode here. I'm Gino Santarosa, and if you're new to the channel, please click subscribe and hit that bell to stay up to date with all my latest episodes. And on today's episode, I'm going to be talking to you about 11 free things you can do here in the Sunshine State that won't cost you a dime. From kayaking through hidden nature reserves, snorkeling with sea turtles, and exploring the Everglades, to biking past million-dollar homes and enjoying live entertainment every week, this list proves that you can live the Florida lifestyle without breaking the bank. Stick around until the end because I'll share a bonus tip that even the locals miss out on. So let's dive into the show, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to go and what to do without spending a fortune. Number 1, nature's free playground that spans 31,000 acres. The real game changer here is discovering Florida's massive network of protected wilderness areas that most newcomers never even heard about. Palm Beach County's Environmental Resources Management oversees about 31,000 acres across more than 30 natural areas, and every single one offers free admission year-round. Now, these aren't tiny parks with a few walking trails. We're talking about massive protected areas that give you more outdoor space than some entire counties up north. While tourists crowd expensive theme parks paying over $100 per person, locals know about the hidden gems like Winding Waters and North Jupiter Flatwoods that offer the same outdoor thrills without paying the bucks. Picture yourself kayaking under cypress canopies at Winding Waters Natural Area, where crystal clear spring-fed channels wind through 1,032 acres of wetlands and sawgrass marshes. North Jupiter Flatwoods covers another 269 acres of scrub habitat, where you'll find gopher tortoises digging their burrows and Florida scrub jays that exist nowhere else on Earth. These protected areas give you everything from paddling through crystal clear waters to fishing spots where anglers catch largemouth bass and bluegill for free, which beats paying theme park prices for entertainment, wouldn't you say? The paddling trails connect to longer routes that can take you miles into the wilderness areas, where the only sounds you'll hear are birds calling and water lapping against your kayak. Just paradise. I've seen families spend entire weekends at Rosemary Scrub watching wildlife that you normally pay zoo prices to see here. This 1,200-acre preserve protects endangered species like the scrub jay and gopher tortoise in their natural habitat. Kids can watch these animals behaving naturally instead of seeing them behind glass barriers. Now, the scrub jays are pretty curious birds that will come close to people, and the gopher tortoise digs burrows that can be 6 feet deep and 15 feet long. You'll also spot white-tailed deer here, wild turkeys, and dozens of bird species that migrate through Florida. Most of these preserves don't have big highway signs or tourist marketing pushing them, so you actually need to know where to look and how to get there. This keeps them from getting overrun while still giving families access to incredible outdoor experiences. The parking areas are small, the trails are well maintained, but not overdeveloped, and you can actually enjoy nature without fighting the crowd. So if this sounds like an interesting place for you, the nature preserves are one place you have to check out. Now, you could bring your kids here every single weekend and they'll find something new each time without you spending a dime. Isn't that fantastic? Now, this free year-round admission to 31,000 acres means your family entertainment budget just got a massive boost. Instead of spending money on theme parks every single weekend, you can explore different natural areas that can teach your kids about Florida's unique ecosystems while keeping everyone active and outdoors. But the underwater world here offers something even more incredible that most people never even discover. Before we get into number 2, if you want to get a copy of my free Blackbook with Florida's best areas, please click on that QR code below, fill in your information, and just say Blackbook, and I'll send you guys out a free copy. Thanks for watching. Now back to the program. Number 2, swimming with sea turtles. Swimming with sea turtles costs absolutely nothing here at Phil Foster Park under Blue Heron Bridge in Riviera Beach, which offers something that sounds too good to be true, but I promise you it's real. You can snorkel with sea turtles and manatees without even paying a single entrance fee. This park stays open from sunrise to sunset 365 days a year with completely free admission. You just walk up, park your car, and you're ready to explore one of South Florida's best kept secrets. While other coastal areas charge hundreds for guided marine life tours, this spot gives you the same experience if you know where to look. Here, the bridge pilings double as an artificial reef teeming with fish, turtles, and occasional manatees throughout the year. The bridge spans the intercoastal waterway, and the area underneath stays protected from strong currents and waves. This makes it a perfect place for beginner snorkelers who want calm water conditions. The depth ranges from just a few feet near the shoreline to about 15 feet near the bridge. You can stay in shallow water if you're not comfortable, or you can go a little bit deeper or swim out to where the bigger marine life hangs out around the bridge structure. I've watched visitors spend 5 minutes here and see more marine life than they did on expensive boat tours in other states. So keep this tip to yourself and go check it out. Last weekend I saw a family from Ohio who spotted 3 different sea turtles, a small group of manatees, and dozens of tropical fish species in their first half hour. Their kids were pointing everywhere and getting excited about the fish they'd never seen before. You'll see as much marine life here as you would on expensive boat trips. So what I can recommend is if you aim for early morning when the water's calm and wildlife is most active, that's the best time to go. Now, local shops near the park rent snorkel gear for around $20 per day if you don't have your own equipment. Some people bring their own gear and make this a regular weekend activity, so make sure you check it out. If you're worried about the water temperature stays pretty comfortable year round, so you don't need a wetsuit except during the coldest winter days. Now, the variety of species you can find here will blow you away. You can see angelfish, parrotfish, sergeant majors, and butterfly fish that normally live in tropical reef environments, so you have to check this out. I'm a diver, so I love going there during my spare time. Now, during certain times of the year, you might spot rays gliding through the water or nurse sharks resting on the sandy bottom as well. The manatees show up when they're traveling between feeding areas, and they're gentle enough you can actually watch them from a respectful distance. Free underwater snorkeling trail access means you can explore marine life whenever you want without booking expensive tours. You don't need to plan weeks ahead or worry about whether canceling your expensive boat trip. Now, if conditions look good, you can just drive over and spend as much time as you want exploring the underwater. But watching sea turtles swim in their natural habitats is just the beginning of what Florida offers for wildlife lovers. But before we get into number 3, if you want to set up a time, if you're looking at purchasing here in South Florida, contact me today as my information is down below in the description box. You can book a time in my calendar and let's have a one-on-one chat where I can find out what area best suits you and your family. Meet recovering sea turtles at 2 amazing centers, which are 2 incredible rehabilitation centers that let you witness real sea turtle conservation work up close. Loggerhead Marine Life Center in Juno Beach lets you observe live sea turtle surgeries through viewing windows completely free year-round. This is mind-blowing. You should check this place out. This isn't some small display with a few tanks. We're talking about a real medical facility where trained veterinarians perform actual surgery on injured sea turtles brought in from beaches and waters throughout South Florida. While marine parks charge premium prices for stage shows, this place gives you real behind-the-scenes access to actual sea turtle rescue work. Now, their medical procedures that they use here happen in real time, so you might see them taking x-rays or examining turtles that have been hit by boats or caught in fishing lines. This isn't entertainment here, it's actual conservation work that saves lives every single day. A few things you can check out here is veterinarians treating injured turtles as mentioned. You can see babies being prepared for release and learn about conservation efforts that actually matter. Now, the baby turtle preparation process is incredible to watch. I mean, staff members weigh in each turtle, check their swimming abilities, and make sure they can hunt for food on their own before releasing them back into the ocean. Rescued eggs incubate here until the hatchlings are strong enough to return to the ocean. The center includes a guarded beach where wild turtles nest during the season from May through October during nesting season. The guarded beach becomes a protected area where wild female turtles come ashore to lay their eggs. You can actually watch this natural process happening if you visit during the right time of year. Just down the coast, Gumbo Limbo Nature Center in Boca Raton offers similar experiences for only $5 per person. Now, this center also serves as a rescue and rehabilitation facility for sick and injured sea turtles. The $5 admission fee covers their operating costs while keeping the experience affordable for families. You get to see the rehabilitation tanks where turtles recover from injuries, plus educational programs that teach you how human activities affect marine life. Both centers pair rehab viewing with coastal trails and interactive displays for an entire day of wildlife education. Kids can watch real scientists here doing actual research instead of just looking at displays. They can see how human choices affect wildlife and learn what they can do to help protect these animals. Now, adults appreciate seeing their tax dollars and donations being used for meaningful conservation work that produces real results. Free and nearly free access to sea turtle rehabilitation centers gives you meaningful wildlife experiences that theme parks can't even match. Theme park shows are designed for entertainment, but these centers show you real conservation work that protects, threatened species. You leave knowing more about the natural world and feeling connected to efforts that make a real difference. And I love this place, so make sure you go there and take a look and bring your kids with you. But if you want to see how the other half lives while getting great exercise, I've got something that will blow your mind about what's available for free in this area coming up. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit that bell to stay up to date with all my latest episodes. I appreciate you getting me to over 1,200 subscribers. Let's keep it going. Now back to the program. Number 4, bike through millionaire neighborhoods for free. The Palm Beach Lake Trail, which stretches 5.5 miles through areas where homes sell for tens of millions of dollars, and it's completely free to use. This paved trail runs along the western edge of Palm Beach Island beside Lake Worth Lagoon, giving you front row seats to some of the most expensive real estate in America. You don't need reservations here, tour guides, or special passes for that matter. Just bring a bike and you're ready to explore neighborhoods where most people will never set foot. Unlike $60 boat tours or $200 helicopter tours, this free trail lets you linger at will along millionaire estates. Tour buses only give you quick glimpses through tinted windows, but this trail lets you stop, stare, and really take in the incredible architecture and landscaping that defines Palm Beach luxury. The trail takes you by landmarks like the Flagler Museum, which sits in a massive Gilded Age mansion built as a winter retreat for oil and railroad tycoon Henry Flagler. From the trail, you get perfect views of this historic property that helps establish Palm Beach as a destination for America's wealthiest families. Now, the museum charges an admission, but you can appreciate the incredible architecture and grounds from the free trail that runs right alongside the property. You'll bike past properties owned by celebrities and business moguls here while enjoying ocean breezes and perfect year-round weather. These aren't just big houses we're talking about. We're talking about oceanfront estates with private beaches, tennis courts, and gardens that employ teams of full-time landscapers. The backyards of these mansions face the trail, so you get views of infinity pools, outdoor kitchens, and entertaining areas that cost more than people's entire homes. The trail runs along the Intercoastal Waterway, where you can watch mega yachts worth tens of millions of dollars docked at private piers. Some of these boats are actually 200 feet long with full crews and helicopter landing pads here. You'll see people living lifestyles that most folks only see in the movies. The waterways stay pretty busy here with smaller luxury boats heading out for day trips or coming back from fishing expeditions in the Atlantic. The trail ends at the exclusive Sailfish Club with colorful sailboats and impressive yachts creating picture-perfect scenes. You don't want to miss this place. Along the way, you get views of the West Palm Beach skyline that photographers pay big money to capture. Professional photographers charge hundreds of dollars for weddings here and even shoots that capture these exact views. Now, if you like photography, you can take the same photos here for free while getting great exercise and fresh air. You might spot a rare card collection in someone's driveway or catch a glimpse of a private tennis lesson happening on the waterfront court. Now, the trail includes rest spots where you can really take in the scenery. A 5.5-mile scenic bike trail through Palm Beach's most exclusive areas costs nothing but gives you million-dollar views here. But these manicured estates only show one side of Florida's natural beauty. Let's get into number 5, but before we do that, make sure you scan that QR code on the screen so you can get my free copy of South Florida's Blackbook with the best top neighborhoods. Let's get back into the show. Number 5, explore the real Everglades and wetlands. The real wilderness experience starts when you step into authentic Everglades habitat that most tourists never discover. Arthur R. Marshall Loxahatchee National Wildlife Refuge offers free hiking, biking, and paddling access to 144,000 acres of northern Everglades and cypress swamp. You can walk or bike right into areas that protect the same ecosystems that airboat tours charge you $50 to $70 per person to see from a distance. While tour operators charge high prices for a brief glimpse of wildlife, you can spend your entire day here exploring protected wetlands at your own pace. But let's talk about those expensive airboat rides. They usually last about 30 minutes and they keep you moving too fast to really observe any animal behavior. At Loxahatchee, you set your own schedule and stay as long as you want. The refuge includes hiking trails, fishing areas, and canoe launches that you can actually explore on your own. You can see different parts of the ecosystem throughout the day. This refuge protects threatened and endangered species in their natural habitat, so you're seeing conservation in action rather than staged attractions. Keep an eye out for graceful wood storks and the rare snail kite in this true Everglades wilderness. And the best part is these animals behave naturally because they're not being disturbed by a loud airboat engine or crowds of tourists. The wood storks, on the other hand, are particularly impressive birds that stand over 3 feet tall and use their specialized beaks to catch fish in shallow water. Nearby grassy waters and Wakadahatchee wetlands add free boardwalks and guided swamp treks for families. Grassy Waters Preserve in West Palm Beach connects directly to the Greater Everglades watershed, which gives you access to authentic swamp habitat right in the city. The guided swamp tromps let you walk through areas where white ibis, great blue herons, and even bobcats make their homes, and kids can catch small fish on guided programs learning hands-on eco-science. But let's talk about Wakadahatchee Wetlands in Delray Beach. Boardwalks here with interpretive signs let you walk through active bird habitat on the Great Florida Birding Trail. This wetland area hosts as many as 178 different bird species throughout the year, making one of the richest birding spots in all of South Florida. The elevated boardwalks put you right at eye level with nesting areas where you can actually watch birds feeding their young, building nests, and interacting with each other. These places offer gazebos and benches where you can sit quietly and watch wildlife behavior that you've never seen in captivity. The gazebos are positioned at key viewing spots here where multiple habitat types come together. Early mornings and late afternoon provide the best wildlife viewing when birds are most active. And don't forget to bring your binoculars here so you can spend hours watching different species without any time pressure or tour group schedules. I've watched families discover alligators, birds, native plants while learning about ecosystems that exist nowhere else on Earth. Kids get excited when they spot their first wild alligator or see a great blue heron catching a fish. Parents appreciate learning about plants like sawgrass, cattails, and cypress trees that create the foundation of the Everglades ecosystem. Exploring these free wetlands gives you a front row seat to ecosystems no airboat tour can match. But Florida's free offerings extend far beyond nature into something that creates the social connections every newcomer needs. Let's get into number 6. Free weekly entertainment all year long. Clematis by Night happens every Thursday in West Palm Beach's Entertainment District with live performances by top regional acts at the Waterfront Pavilion. If you've never been there, you have to check this place out. The weekly concert series has been running for over 2 decades with the scenic backdrop of Lake Worth Lagoon. The music starts in the evening and draws crowds who come to hear established musicians perform everything from rock to jazz to Caribbean music. While other cities charge premium prices for outdoor concerts, South Florida gives you the entertainment completely free as part of community life. Professional sound, no cover charge. That's the key difference between here and most places where outdoor concerts cost $20 to $40 per person just for general admission. Here, you just show up, find a spot on the grass, or bring your own chair and enjoy professional quality music without spending a penny. From October to May, the Green Market offers local produce, crafts, and live Saturday music with no admission fee. This Saturday morning market happens at the Waterfront Lake Pavilion and creates a festival atmosphere where you can buy fresh Florida citrus, locally grown vegetables, handmade soaps, jewelry, and artwork while listening to live acoustic performances. The market includes shaded seating areas and free activities for kids that turn grocery shopping into family entertainment. And if you're interested in catching a movie outdoors, City Place WPB hosts free movie nights on the second Friday and Sunday. Screen on the Green starts at 7 p.m. and encourages people to bring their own chairs or blankets. Now, these aren't old movies nobody wants to see. They show current releases and family favorites on big outdoor screens with great sound quality. Kids run around the grass before the movie starts while parents chat with neighbors here. Downtown Palm Beach Gardens offers acoustic music every Saturday afternoon at the interactive water feature from 1 to 3 p.m. with local musicians performing. Kids here play in the water features while parents listen to music. This gives families something to do every single Saturday without planning ahead or spending money. The musicians rotate weekly so you hear different styles and songs each time you visit. These aren't small community events, they're well-organized entertainment that draws crowds and creates the social life that makes moving here worthwhile. Each event has professional sound systems, organized vendor areas, and staff who keep everything running smoothly. The crowds include families, couples, and individuals who make these events part of their regular routine. You start recognizing faces here and building the social connections that turn a new city into a home. These weekly community events fill your calendar without touching your entertainment budget, but most newcomers miss the biggest opportunity of all when it comes to free family activities. Let's get into that right now. Number 7, conclusion. Here's my insider bonus tip that most people never discover. Palm Beach County operates multiple nature centers beyond the famous ones, and they're all designed for free family fun that keeps kids engaged for hours. Boca's Dagger Wing Nature Center welcomes families free of charge with live animals and swampland boardwalks. Green Key Nature Center offers another elevated boardwalk experience through Wetlands where families can spot wildlife and learn about local ecosystems without spending anything. The best part about all of these free activities is they're not just ways to save money, they're how you build the Florida lifestyle that made you want to move here in the first place. These free experiences are why Florida's lifestyle is both rich and budget friendly from day one. So if you're planning your move to South Florida, hit subscribe for more real life tips to live affordably here. I'm Gino Santaros, and if you've enjoyed this program so far, don't forget to hit that bell. Click on the QR code if you want more information for my South Florida Blackbook to find all the best new communities where you can possibly call home. Once again, I'm Gino Santarosa from North to South Realty. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. If you want to continue watching my shows, just click on the next episode right over here. See you next time.